What is up, Adventure OS AI fam? Super short video here. It's just going to be on a single prompt that's been one of my favorites to come up with ideas for social media. So if you're looking for more ideation on different types of social media ideas, this one's for you. I went through a course called the Audience Accelerator by the AI Solopreneur, which I highly recommend if you want to dive into more detail. And this is one little aspect of it that I found a lot of value from. So here's the prompt, and I'm going to use in the first lesson there, the text expander. I'm going to use my shortcuts, which go matrix. This is the content matrix prompt because you're making a table, a matrix. And so it goes, I want you to create a content strategy for me. Blah, blah, blah. It goes on to some details. And then the brand I want you to create a content strategy for is give context. So you have to fill in the blank here. This is where, once again, the context that I mentioned earlier with the text prompt shortcuts is really useful because for me, I'm just going to go and write in my company, which is a Web3 community building agency. And I'm going to write brief co-unity. Boom. Now it fills out a whole pretty massive brief about co-unity. It's actually a very long document. So it gives this AI tons of context on who we are. I'd honestly recommend maybe not even going as deep. Maybe like a one-pager would be great. Something, a couple different paragraphs on what your company is or who you are. It's a personal brand, a little bit who you're trying to reach, etc. That should all be covered in like the client brief. And if you're a marketing agency yourself, this is where you could put in like your client brief if you're trying to come up with content ideas for them. You'd write in a little bit of a brief about what their company is, who they're looking for, etc. Then on the x-axis, what it does is it splits it up into three different types of content. There's growth content that'll come up with, there's knowledge content that'll come up with, and then there's authority content that'll come up with. They're different kind of types of categories. And, you know, in a content strategy, balancing those is a great idea because then you get a mix of eyeballs, attention from the growth content, fans from the knowledge content, and authority content gives you that social proof and more of your expertise. Then the only other area we got to fill in are some topics that you want to guide it on a little bit. And this goes on the other axis. So you give it three other topics. So for me, I'm going to say community strategy, because that's a lot of what we do. I'm going to say community analytics, more of that side. And then finally, I might say maybe more technical, like Discord as a community platform, because that's our main platform of choice. But this could be anything. If it's your personal brand, it could be the categories that you're interested in, you know, putting content out on, whether it's travel, whatever it may be. And then this is a bit of a live test experiment. So let's see what happens. So you'll see here, the AI is thinking, and it is printing it out right now. Here's a detailed content strategy matrix tailored for co-unity, considering the three proven content types: growth, knowledge, and authority content, applied across the three content buckets. And so now look at this, you're getting a table. The awesome part about this, which we'll go into in a future lesson, is tables can be exported into CSV files and spreadsheets, and then you can do even more fun stuff from there with the AI. So this is building out the table right now. You can see here, it'll list out the content type here on the far left, and then viral, so community strategy, and a content idea here is around viral community building tricks, community analytics, top metrics for measuring community health. These are really good topics to get your brain going on what's a certain area that you could start to put out content on. Discord is a community platform. Why Discord is the ultimate community platform. This is like the growth content. It's very hook-like, very, clickbaity, that's the word, to get you, and it gives you a bit of a description on what each of those different aspects would be.
2,000 years later.
All right, so you'll see here, we've got a 3x3 matrix that has growth content, knowledge content, and authority content. kind of moving down the funnel of attention. And the 3 different topics are across the top here. And here's 3 different ideas for growth content with a description on how to deliver them, as well as 3 different ideas on knowledge content, description on how to deliver them, and 3 different ideas on authority type content with descriptions on how to deliver them. And so the best part about this, though, is you can just run this thing back, run this play again. You can just click, rerun and regenerate, and it will come up with a whole new 3x3 matrix. Or what I recommend is tweaking your columns. So rather than community strategy, maybe I get more detail because that's pretty generic, right? Maybe I get into an aspect of, driving retention in community. And then it comes up with ideas for growth content, knowledge content, authority content around that. So hope this helps. It's a great prompt. I'll put it down below the video so you can copy it and start playing around with it yourself. And then take these ideas too and take them further, put them back in and, expand upon them, etc. But hope this helps and gets your brain going, gets the ideas coming to you. So catch you in the next one.